Now, this is just hilarious. If you've been following the news, then you should know that there has been a big bombshell the last couple days. A bunch of emails between Jeffrey Epstein and his friends ended up leaking out. The Democrats released them, and there have been some big stories that have come out of these emails. And people are freaking out, particularly on the right. The right does not know how to respond to this. Some are trying to turn this into a win somehow while simultaneously refusing to acknowledge that there are more files that need to be released or that said files suggest any evidence that anyone was connected to Epstein, while others have tried to turn it into a reverse onto the Democrats. They've tried to parry the attack in a way. That has also been a failure. Very pathetic one. The other method that is genuinely mind-blowing to me, and I think speaks volumes to where the right is right now, how desperate they are to cover for Trump, is this clip right here of Megyn Kelly. This is a genuine position that some on the right are taking right now as a route to defend Trump. This is the route I like to call the, well, was Epstein really that bad anyway route? And when they're arguing, well, guys, listen, technically Epstein wasn't a pedophile. When that's their argument, I think we all know and they know they're cooked. It's over. Now that they're at the point of defending Epstein now, come on. It's over at that point. That's basically admitting defeat. Let's check out Megyn Kelly's take on the situation. Her attempt to sweep for our boy, Donnie T.
View, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like, he liked 15-year-old girls. I don't know what's true about him.
Megyn Kelly, I'm gonna inform you right now, barely legal means barely legal. As in legal, but only just so. 15 years old is not legal, nor is it barely legal. It's quite literally completely illegal. So, just unbelievable already, the lack of reality you can pull from anything she's saying. This is a woman who is listened to by millions of Americans, as far as I know.
This person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like, he liked 15-year-old girls. I don't know what's true about him, but we have yet to see anybody come forward and say, I was I was under 10, I was under 14 when I first came within his purview. Look, you can say that's a distinction without a difference.
No, it's not.
I think there is a difference. Yeah. There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old.
In the context of buying school clothes or considering whether or not they can see a certain movie, perhaps there's a difference between a 5-year-old and a 15-year-old. But this is a context where the difference matters a whole fucking hell of a not a lot. Because at the end of the day, they're sex trafficking victims of Epstein's, okay? They could have been 30, and they would have still been getting trafficked by Epstein against their will. It would still be human sex trafficking. Like, the idea, listen, nuance in this situation is not necessary. We do not need to have the conversation about whether or not Epstein is somehow not as bad because of the slightly elevated age of his victims compared to what many others might assume of a sex criminal of this type. Like, this is I shouldn't even try to respond to it, because when they fall into this point of trying to defend him and trying to do, well, really, is it really technically P3-ophilia? You know, it's like, okay, well, all right. Is he really a PDF file?
You know, it's just, whatever, it's sick. Every time we start talking about Epstein, it makes your skin crawl, right? The whole thing is just disgusting.
Totally.
And she immediately, starts flipping on it.
You got to be under 10 to be preyed upon by a grown man? No, that's not the definition at all.
You know, at best, it was just a completely stupid, ignorant thing to say from somebody who knows nothing about any of it, doesn't understand, having worked with survivors, how they groom people, how they go after people. But it also, at worst, sounded like, despite the protestation, like creating some kind of permission structure. Oh, it's okay because they weren't under 10. I mean, if you've seen some of these, I think when we look at these young women now, they're women, but they were girls when this happened. One of them had braces, for God's sakes.
Very good response. Really helps to hammer home how disgusting this, I guess you could say, cope from the right has been. And of course, Donald Trump's response has been to try to turn this into a win for him. At Trump's urging, the U.S. Justice Department will be sending out a probe into Epstein ties with Democrats. That's right, this came out 1 hour ago. Donald Trump has announced he's going to be sending a deep probe into the Democratic Party to investigate connections with Jeffrey Epstein. This is his response to being further implicated by the Epstein files and emails. I don't know if anyone's going to buy this, like, going on the attack after getting exposed so hard, and the fact that we know there's even more to come that's bad for Trump. It's like, man, whew. The people who are still defending Trump and by proxy Epstein still have to face the music after this is all said and done. Well, Ghost Boy, we can only hope that there will be social consequences for those people, and for those that help Trump to illegally gain power and consolidate it, we can only hope there will be legal consequences. But you gotta vote, and we gotta get the right people running the country first. At least we know Obama and Biden aren't in the files. Well, I mean, who knows? They could be. You never know. You never know. We haven't seen the whole files. How do we know who is and isn't in the files yet? There could be thousands more people implicated that we don't know about yet. Who knows? The U.S. Justice Department said on Friday it will fulfill President Donald Trump's request to investigate Jeffrey Epstein's ties with former Democratic President Bill Clinton and J.P. Morgan. You know, Donald Trump's really salty about that, well, let's just say his mouth is probably still a bit salty after what he did to Bill Clinton, as Trump sought to shift the focus from his relationship with a convicted sex offender. Now, to be clear, that Bill Clinton thing, from what I've seen, not a real email. I don't think that was a real leaked email. I'm pretty sure that's a faked page, based on what I've seen. The font is also different from the other leaked emails, so I don't think it's real, but the idea that Vladimir Putin recorded Donald Trump giving a blowjob to Bill Clinton is one of my favorite things to come out of this whole thing. And frankly, I've been tempted as to whether or not I should try and report it as genuinely real news, but my commitment to truth overweighs that. Nope, I got it from the White House site? No shot. No shot. There's no way the White House website is actually the source of that email where they talk about Don blowing Bill Clinton. There's no way. There's no fucking way. There's no way Trump got Monica Lewinsky'd, okay? I don't believe it. There's no way that Trump got Monica Lewinsky'd and Putin recorded the money shot. I refuse to believe that if that happened and we get to see it, or it gets exposed publicly, I will convert to Christianity. Because that right there, it will be sign enough that there is a God. House Oversight 0307-119. Okay, guys, I will convert to Christianity live on stream if this is real. It's 4,000, isn't it? It's 4,000 pages or something along those lines. Probably be under text. 030719. It would probably be in... Okay, I see. 030719. So that would be really far down. Holy shit. Now I'm in the O2s. 025. Come on. God damn. I love that it's just a Google Drive link. Like, the White House has just linked me a Google Drive fucking file list to scroll through, and it's like, I feel like I'm investigating YouTube drama right now, and I'm actually just going through the House Oversight Committee's file dump on the White House website. 030719. You know what? I can probably just search it that way, right? House _oversight _030-719. Okay. None of your files or folders match this search. 030719. So, K-Wibble, are you just fucking with me? Because you gave me an exact title and name for a file that does not exist. This doesn't lie. The search doesn't lie. Unless, like, they made Drive operate as stupid as possible and now it only searches the folder you're in, it doesn't exist. I'll copy it and I'll try it again on the very furthest, like, out that I can back out from the folder. No, it doesn't exist. Okay, you're linking it now. How do I know this is real, though? Okay. I guess I'll have to trust that this is real. What does the font look like compared to the other ones? Just to get the side-by-side really fast. The font is the same. Okay, the font is the same. You mean Donnie T? You and your boy Donnie can make a remake of the movie Get Hard. Sent via tin can and a string. And series. Ask him if Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba. No fucking way, dude. There's no fucking way, man. No fucking shot. There's no way. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. I guess. Fucking hell, man. I guess I'm a Christian now. Shit, there's a God. God exists. This right here is evidence there's a God. Because only an intelligent creator could write the story of reality to be this fucking funny. Jeffrey Epstein was aware of Donald Trump blowing Bill Clinton while Putin took photos. Guys, We need to stage a civilian invasion of Russia in order to get those goddamn pictures, okay? There needs to be a civilian-led invasion into Russia with Ukraine's backing, all right? We need to secure those photos. We gotta find them. Not even for any political purposes. The world needs them. Frankly, Putin should be ashamed that he held on to them for so long. No wonder... no wonder Trump is so, like, favorable to Russia and Putin. Putin could release those photos, but I think Trump has gotten a little more, like, less friendly with Putin lately because AI. Trump can just more easily claim it's AI generated now. Maybe that's why Trump is so much less worried about pissing off Putin lately, as AI's gotten so good. He's confident that if Putin does retaliate by releasing the photos, he can just say it's AI generated. And it would be fairly plausible, because people would not be inclined to believe that that was real. It's too out there. It's too far-fetched. Oh my god. I thought it was fake. I thought that page was fake. I refused to believe that it was real. And there were so many pages to look through. I wasn't looking through on my own. I was relying on other people to, like, corroborate it all. But fucking hell, dude. Shit. Like, god damn, dude. What? Dude, Trump's gay? Trump's gay? Confirmed? Dude, Trump has sucked more dick than some of you in my chat will have. I imagine many of you in chat who are literal gays have not sucked a dick before because you're all virgins. But Donald Trump has sucked more dick than you. There are gays watching me right now, and you get less dick than Donald Trump has gotten. Y'all gotta get on. You gotta lock the fuck in. Donald Trump has given more head than you have. How can you live in a world like this? Gays in chat, lock the fuck in. You guys need to you can't be getting out-gayed by Trump. How much is his record? I can only assume Trump has blown both Putin and Epstein and Bill Clinton. So you gotta suck at least 3 dicks to beat Trump. Or to tie with Trump. You gotta suck 4 dicks to beat Trump. Does he spit or swallow? I have to know. I have to know if Trump spits or if he swallows. So, shit. Donald Trump actually got Monica Lewinsky'd. Like, this is not a meme. This is not a joke. Those were the House Oversight Committee files, and those were the raw emails between Epstein and his associates, just casually mentioning in multiple messages that there were photos of Trump engaging in gay fellatio with prominent male political figures. Literal South Park episode. Literal fucking South Park episode. And this is not the end of it. We've got a lawyer representing dozens of Epstein victims who has come out to say that this whole situation is wild coming from the Republicans. She went on CNN to speak on this. This is literally an attorney representing like a dozen plus Epstein victims.
Transparency in the process is what you say you want, and more importantly, what the survivors want. Mm-hmm. What do they see when there's a meeting in the Situation Room?
Yes. With
the Attorney General, Deputy Attorney General, all these people with members of Congress who have a vote next week on releasing all the Epstein files?
Well, why would they just kind of take one Republican member of Congress and have her in the Situation Room when she's indicated in advance that she wants all the files released? Again, suspicion by the survivors. What is going on here? The more there's resistance to releasing all the files, the more there's political pressure at play, the more suspicion is going to be by the survivors that, once again, they're not going to win any kind of justice or accountability. So let's remove the veil from all of this. It's hard to say we shouldn't look at the president. We should look at the president or anybody else who knew Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay. If there is a single journalist with fucking balls in this country, in the next few days, a journalist is going to be willing to throw their career away to ask the biggest question in the world of Donald Trump. President Trump, who is Bubba, the man that Epstein mentions in the recently released emails dropped on the whitehouse.gov website by the House Oversight Committee? Who is Bubba, who those files reference you giving fellatio to? And are the rumors true that it was Bill Clinton? Like, literally just paint him into a wall. Mention that it is on the White House website, these emails with Epstein, where he mentions Donald Trump giving fellatio to a man called Bubba, and make the question not, did you give fellatio to this man, but the man who you gave fellatio to, is it true that the rumors that it was Bill Clinton? And if not, who was it? Do not let him say, I didn't do that, that's fake news. Ask him, is it true that Bubba is Bill Clinton? Yeah, wait, guys. Would this mean that Bill Clinton or Donald Trump would be our first gay president? Because, like, everyone knows getting your dick sucked by a man isn't gay, but sucking the dick is gay, because doing the sucking makes you a bottom. And topping as a guy isn't gay. The ancient Romans and Greeks figured this out a long time ago, of course. It's only gay if you're the bottom. These are also prison rules as well. That's the rules in prison. So we know that it's accurate. We know that's true. So who would, I guess, by those rules, I guess Bill Clinton would not be our first gay president. It would have to be Donald Trump, because he was the one giving the head. But I mean, if we want to be inclusive about it, wouldn't that technically make Bill Clinton our first known bi or gay president? I'm fine taking that credit from Bill Clinton, by the way, because, like, he was kind of awful. I'm like, I don't know, I guess he's better than Trump, so maybe we don't want Trump to be the first gay president of the United States that's, like, known. He's not out, but, you know, he might as well be at this point. I'm still, like, reeling right now from this news that Donald Trump has sucked another man's dick, and that man was Bill Clinton, and that Putin was there and took photos and has them, possibly. I need to have a word with Putin. I need to have a word. I just want to talk to him. 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 Is this even a segment, Zan? Yes, it is. Anyway, if you ended up enjoying this segment and you want to see more from me, consider dropping a sub. It really does mean a lot. Follow my social medias linked down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a hype. It really does help a ton. And hopefully I'll see you guys again next time. Sub if you want to see more from me.